Welcome to the Mind Palace. My name is Spywi and I'm an animator, musician, and honestly, I'm just a guy with a lot of projects on my plate. I run this channel, Spywi's Mind Palace, which is dedicated to animation and voice acting, as well as 3 other channels that are devoted to piano and singing in one form or another. But YouTube is simply my side hustle as I spend the majority of my day fixing computers and resetting people's passwords. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Spywi, how the heck do you manage all that and not go crazy? And it might surprise you that the secret to my success is a little app that I use called Notion. Now I know what you're thinking, and no, this video isn't sponsored by Notion, I just really enjoy their product. Notion is a super powerful app that works on your desktop, tablet, and phone, and is basically my digital journal, to-do list, project board, and so much more. Every video that I've made in the past few months or so has been documented in this app, from the titles and descriptions, to the project planning and storing of information, to the delegation of tasks for my voice actor team on this channel. There's a reason that I was called a content powerhouse by Multiverse. This video is a sneak peek inside the well-oiled machine that is my video project workflow. And there's certainly a lot of techniques and productivity hacks that you can learn from me, but the techniques aren't locked into Notion. The same principles can be applied to apps like Asana, Trello, Things, or any other app that you want. But I personally like using Notion because of the different features that I'll get into in this video, as well as some template features and things specific to me and my channel. So if you're interested in following along, hit that subscribe button and let's get started. So first off, I'm not going to be going over the basics of Notion. There are a million how-to videos on how to set up your Notion workspace from users such as Ali Abdaal and Thomas Frank, but I'm going to specifically focus on the Kanban board feature of Notion, which is how I structure my projects and videos. And just so we're clear, a lot of this is inspired from Ali Abdaal's Notion setup. So if we launch Notion to the page here, we can see the overview of all the projects that I have stored here for Spywi's Mind Palace. Each of these little blocks are its own separate project page, and I can move them back and forth to each of these categories. I've got idea, writing in progress, script ready, needs voices still, audio recorded/filmed, editing, ready for publishing, scheduled, and published. It's a pretty simple concept, really. Your video ideas start off as ideas, and then as you start to complete more of the project, you take the block and move it to the next step in the pipeline, from left to right. My voice acting team for this channel has access to this overview page, so that they can see that, hey, this video is in production, or this video needs lines still, or oh wow, this video is almost done, can't wait to see it. When I want to create a new video project page, I click on this button here, and then it brings me to a new page where I can set the title, status, and so on. But that's a bit of a pain to do every single time, so I actually have a template set up. And this is what makes Notion so powerful in my opinion, is the sheer amount of flexibility you have when creating templates. You can check YouTube or a bunch of other places for awesome in-depth tutorials out there specifically on how to make or copy a Notion template to your own workspace. And as you can see, it automatically populated a bunch of stuff like the status, a section for the video script from Google Docs, as well as places to put submit links for my voice actors to just drop in lines. If you expand this here, you can see that I've copy-pasted a template from the YouTuber Ali Abdaal, which is his template for writing video scripts. Link to his video in the description below. And if you click on this link, this is where I set up a lot of my video SEO, such as keywords, my YouTube description template, and a bunch of links where I can do everything from check my word count to see if my title is clickable enough, to checking to see if my thumbnail looks good on a bigger or smaller screen. A lot of these techniques were learned from the channels Thomas Frank and Sunny Lenarduzzi, and I highly recommend checking out their channels. Again, links in the description below. Now let's go back and click on one of these video pages here. As you can see, this is a mostly filled out project page. So I have the Google Docs link for the script here, as well as various Google Drive links for people to submit voice lines. I have quite a few people participating in this particular project, so rather than fussing over what links to send people, worrying if things get lost in the chat messages, I can just send them the Notion link by sharing the link here, and that way it's just one link to send out to all of my team, and I can see when people have submitted lines or not just by checking each folder. To step away a bit from the project page, one particular thing that people might find frustrating about Notion's Kanban boards is that things don't just disappear once you're done with them. At least, not if you haven't set things up properly. I don't want to have to keep on hitting delete every single time, plus it's a nuisance for me in particular to try and filter them out by status, so a good tip that I found online is to have a hidden column, in this case my no status column. Then once the video is published, I can drag it into this column and it's completely hidden and I don't have to worry about it. A good rule of thumb to have is to keep an archive of your projects. That way if I want to look back and say, hey, I want to maybe look up how I phrased this in my original script, or maybe you want to copy your tags or your description template without having to go to the video on YouTube, copy and paste, blah blah blah, you get the idea. So all you have to do is go up to search and say, hey, I want to find that video on the 23rd Sunday of such and such. Well, there you go, even if it's in the hidden column, that way everything is there and searchable. If you're not really a fan of the Kanban board style, you also have the option of setting up your database as a calendar, if you want to have an overview of when things will be scheduled or posted, or a table view if you're into Excel spreadsheets. Of course, YouTube video production isn't the only thing I use Notion for. Let's say that you're a director on a massive project, maybe an MEP, maybe a collaboration with somebody, maybe a group project, and you want to keep all of your information in one place, including concept art, character bios, etc. If you're using Discord or text or Google Drive, it's quite hard to navigate and set up. Notion is my solution to keeping it all in one place and organized. For my project page, I have this Start Here status, which I use specifically for my team and anyone that's new to the Notion setup. I have a How to Use This Page section where I give people a quick summary on how to navigate the page. I have a synopsis page where I have the definitive summary about my upcoming self-made anime that I'm creating. Subscribe to keep up to date on that. And I have a character page where I keep all the reference photos and character bios of each of my OCs, so that the voice actor playing them has a reference for the character should they ever forget or need a refresher. With that out of the way, let's go through the process of a typical video project workflow. Step 1, create the template, and then start creating or filling in properties here. I can use the brainstorming session to set up the basis for my script, and then once everything is workshopped, step 2 is I create the final script in Google Docs and then link it here as final script. Step 3 is that I gather information from my voice actors such as character concept art, voice direction, notes, and maybe some reference videos or audio files, and I can fill them out anywhere on this page. From there, I can create separate Google Drive folders for each of my voice actors and link them here. Step 4, I send out the Notion link so that they get something that looks like this. I like to have dark mode turned on for my workspace, so they may see the light mode of this page. They have all the information, the script, and the submit links, so everything stays organized. And again, to reiterate, if they're part of my voice actor project server, then they have access to this overview page. They can easily find the video they're working in, see that, hey, this video needs voices still, so they can record their lines, submit it in the Google Drive folder, and they let me know that they've uploaded. The video project moves from left to right on the board as tasks get checked off until finally it can be scheduled, uploaded to YouTube, and eventually archived. And that's pretty much the basic setup of my Notion workflow. By sticking to this workflow, I'm able to, at a glance, keep track of what video projects are upcoming, what video projects need to be done, and everything from the script, tags, descriptions, and more. Do I recommend Notion to anyone who's a creator? Yes, absolutely. Is it worth it? Definitely. Do you have to be a creator to use Notion? No, you don't. I also use Notion for everything from social media tracking for my posts, to personal things like a to-do list, a weekly agenda, a journal, notes, and so much more. You can start on the personal plan, which as of right now is absolutely free, or you can upgrade to a paid plan like me. I'm personally using the Personal Pro plan, which is like, what, $4 a month, and I get unlimited file uploads, which is perfect for what I do. Once again, please go check out some of the channels that I've mentioned throughout this video. I've linked all of them in the description below. If you're new to the Mind Palace and you're interested in seeing what I have to offer in terms of storytime animations, Dungeons & Dragons animatics, or meeting the voices inside my head, click on this custom playlist I've made to help you get started. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.